My name's Sean Hallmander. I'm a 22-year-old CEO and entrepreneur. I founded my own solar company about a year ago. This is how you go from working minimum wage to making $500,000 in less than 2 years. So when I was 19, I was delivering pizzas. I just dropped out of college. I was doing a lot of drugs in college, going down the wrong path, hanging out with the wrong people, partying a lot. Dropped out of college, pretty ugly dropout. I had 0 grades, 0 nothing, and moved back in with my parents from my dorm room and delivering pizzas. I'm doing a little bit of Shopify on the side, doing some drop shipping. That was going all right, but I failed. I ran out of money. I was delivering pizzas, making $400 a week or something like that, working every day, every shift I could. My buddy got into solar sales, and I was like, oh, what's that? I went and tried that out and ended up becoming the top guy in the company in less than 3 months because I just had high goals and I just wanted it. So became the top guy over there. I just kept pursuing the solar thing. I realized that, I'm making money now. Why fix what's not broken? And so I moved to California, dropped everything, started selling out there just because I wanted to go to California. Thought it was a good area. Worked for a year straight, almost never went out. Couldn't tell you any restaurants in LA right now except for a couple of them. Didn't really go out, and I just worked 24/7, became a manager. They moved me out to Tampa, Florida, where I am now, to become the manager of Florida. Did that, built a team from like 5 people to like 40 people in like 3 months again, just off of referrals. Like, just the guys were succeeding so well that they would just bring their friends on, and we just exploded organically. And from there, I decided to leave the company and start my own. And that's where I am now, a year later, my own solar company. And, so that was it, man. Just working really hard, studying, training my craft every morning and every night, which was sales, getting my exact presentation down, XYZ, but just working harder than anybody else. I mean, you can really make a ton of money in an endless amount of industries if you just are the hardest worker in the room, and you reach out, and you always act like the student, and you never act like you know everything. You just reach out to people that are doing better than you, get on their radar somehow, show up to their events, pay the money, take the flight, show up, be around them, and just be the guy, be presentable, and just be the guy that's, tugging on their arm. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. So, I reached out there. I still do to this day. I'm never going to act like I know everything. I'm very hard on myself. Like, I never feel like I've done enough. So I think that's the mindset you kind of have to have, because even when money comes in, most people, anyone can make 100K. Anyone can make 200K. Anyone can make $500,000. It's just the people that get there, do you get content? And then you just stay where you're at, which basically means you're going to go down. If you're not growing, you're dying. So, once you start making that money, you have to figure out a way to get hungry for even more and even more and even more, or else you'll start dying. Not only that, people say, oh, it's greedy to want more. Like, why do you want more? Because you're going to be unhappy. As soon as you stop having goals, you stop having visions, that's when you're unhappy. That's why the majority of society is unhappy, because you see them when you're driving around. They don't have any goals. They just want to stay consistent. They want that same paycheck every weekend. Maybe they're working on building the fence outside their house, so they're saving up a little bit, but they have no real goals, no big goals. The bigger your goal, the happier you're going to be. And you're going to fail. You're going to get depressed. You're going to feel lonely, but so will you if you don't have any goals. You'll sit around, you won't know what you're doing, you're playing video games, you're going out to the bar with your friends, and nothing's changing in your life. When you wake up Monday morning, it's like, oh, back to work again, same job, same position, same title, I'm working for that manager spot. It's like, no, take control of your own destiny. I believe the best way to do that is by things that have no earning cap, like sales. When you're a salesperson, you're essentially your own business. You go out and create your own business, and nobody tells you how much business to go create. So that for me was solar, and I figured that out. And if not being in sales, then owning your own business, whether it's landscaping or whatever it is. What do you love to do? Do you love MMA? Then go start your own, be a trainer, go train people until you start making enough to get your own gym and hire employees and scale. But I believe life is all about building and getting bigger and getting bigger. If you're staying at the same place, you make the same as you did last year, you're not happy. You can't be happy. You can't tell me you're happy if you're not growing and growing and growing. There's a time to rest. It's called retirement. And honestly, I don't even think I believe in retirement, because as soon as someone starts retiring, you see it. As soon as someone retires, they start to die. You know, whenever someone retires and they no longer have someone they gotta be, and they were so excited about this for 60 years of working, they finally get to retire. And then they start to die. They go to golf 3 times a week because their knees hurt too much to go 5. They have no hobbies. They have nothing. They just start to die. You see them just be set. When you're sedentary, you're dying. You always have to be growing. So that's it, guys. You know, that's how I went from making, you know, delivering pizzas to making $500,000 a year at just 21 years old. So that's it. Thanks for watching.